Alright, greetings, welcome back, and I'm pissed. I was recording a video, hit pause, went to get something, thought I came back and started recording again. Instead, apparently, it only holds pause for so long because my video cut off. So this is actually going to be a part 2. About what? Operation Recall. If you missed my other video, go to my page and check out the video just before this. Operation Recall is a G.I. Joe-ish dream project of 3D Joes and Carson and that bunch, where he took his love of G.I. Joe from his childhood and he created new characters. So what he did is he contacted a bunch of former G.I. Joe personnel, being people that, were working on the 80s figures, the O-rings figures, the classic stuff. And he kind of sold them his idea. He did the pitch to come out with Operation Recall. And what that is legendary creators back on active duty. And the reason I say it's a tagline, because actually you'll see the figures if you go back to my other video. These are trading cards going back from 2023 JoeFest, signed by Mr. Mark Pennington, 2024 JoeFest, and even last year's 2025. Basically, it shows the production of the figures. So let's go through these real quick. I think they did like 200 of each series. So from the first one, I got number 155, as you can see, from 23, 24, and 25. This has been a labor of love for those guys. Let's go over the case ring real first. So you see, basically, it's a sketch. You see this one's done by Ron Rudat. A mock layup of what the figure card would be like, and that's a list of all the characters. So first up, we got, who is that? That is the Forced Entry Specialist, Breacher, and Hellhound. And then the back of the card, you got Breacher and Hellhound by Mr. Pennington. I apologize for my nails, but I gotta get close up to show you what this is. The Silent Infiltrator, the Cadavers. And then what the original art was supposed to look like from Mr. Pennington. I think most of these are going to be from Pennington and Rudat if we look at the back. Yeah. So, next up we got Damselfly, the female paratrooper, assault trooper. So, of these, I think I mentioned I missed the initial Kickstarter. There she is with her wings. There's Rudat, Damselfly. Up next we got Soul Eagle, heavy weapons. Consider it their roadblock. Soul Eagle. He looks a lot better now. Again, these are the preliminary sketches, if you will. The Shock Trooper, the Dark Reaper. We got him today in the mail. They're doing waves of the initial, I think 20 characters are doing a few waves, a few characters in each wave. Okay, up next we got the Silent Ninja, Shush. Who's cool because he got robotic legs. Got a cloak, bow and arrow, grappling hook, as you can see all right there. Next, Survivalist, Raccoon. I think they changed his name. I think it's Bearclaw or something like that now. Oh, there's Bearclaw with Raccoon. You see the raccoon down there. Bearclaw. All right, up next, what do you got? The Advanced Scout, Tortoise, Clanker. Interesting weapon. Ah, that's upside down. There we go. The Underwater Commando. Tiger Shark. They did rename him. I think he's Sharkhead or something like that now. We'll see when we get to it, because I know I ordered one of him. So, but his initial draw up is there. Up next, the Underwater Trooper. Oh, Sharkhead. That's the one I'm thinking about. Never mind. I don't remember him though. I remember this one. Sharkhead. They're similar. They might have did away with Tiger Shark. I don't know. We got the Robot Dog. Ah, Run Back and Pack. Anybody saw American Got Talent last year? That's what they had. Counterintelligence. Bengal. I was actually a counterintelligence agent. That's what I did in the military. Went in as a 97 Bravo, came out as a 35 Lima. They redid our classes, our MOSs. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but codename Werejackal. I think they might have redid his codename too. Okay. The Sabotage. Mizu Corps. So let's just kind of go through these a little faster. We got Ozzy, Night Raid and Ozzy. Explosives. There. You got logistics. That would be your 4 shop. Well, your 2. 2 is security. 3 is ops and planning. 4 supply. So yeah, your supply, your logic. All right. I've been out for a while, so the fact that I remember that was really impressive for me. Paratrooper Lilth. Your Salty Dog. You gotta have a CB in there, right? You have the Navy guys to represent. The Enemy Commander. This guy definitely went through some changes. All the weapons, believe it or not, are still included. And that mask kind of was included. Legendary. And the guy that kind of launched it off. Ooh. There you go. Rotello and Homer. This is really what kind of relaunched this whole series. So that was the initial. Then it went to these cards. It's stuck. Give me a second. These are out of order a little bit. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We'll do it this way. That's Homer and Rotello. Rotello and Homer. He's part of Atlas. Those are the good guys. And on the back, you got their character view. This is what a lot of people do before they do the actual character. They get a rendering, front, back, left, right side. Card 1. Here we have Breacher and Hellhound, also of Atlas. Same thing, your design, card 2. Your Cadaver. Card 3. Damselfly. Oh, she's a bad guy. I thought she was one of the good guys. Interesting choice to do the belly bared. But card 4. Of course, there she is. Belly not bare. Card 5, you got Soul Eagle. A Lucha. Card 6, the Dark Reaper. Bam. Shh. Silent. I'll do the saber coming from the back. Card 8, again with his bio leg. Okay. Bear Claw and Wilson. I really wish I got this. I wish I got more. You know, sometimes you just pick up a few characters or a few figures because you don't know how they're going to look or turn out. Clanker and Tank. Tank being the turtle, Clanker being the human. Midnight Opera Otello. Still has Homer with them. Just different color. Snakehead. What was that again? Runback and Pack Dog. Okay. Bengal. Counter Intel. Excuse me a second. She is Mizumu Core. I know I murdered that, but how are you gonna pronounce that? Mizumu. Bam. You got Night Raid and Ozzy. All right, let's keep going. Night Raid and Ozzy. Come on, the heavy arms. Scrounger and Luna. You gotta have an Ozzy. Ozzy's usually the trackers, aren't they? Look like Magnum PI or Chuckles. You got Lilith, the paratrooper. Coming in. It's looking kind of burly there. Salty Dog, the CB, the mechanic. Like most Marine, not every, but most Marines. You got the General. And there's General's card. And the last one's just shows Breacher as his card would be. Card 20. So he went from the rough sketches in 23 to figure designs in 24. These are the cards from last year. What I love about these is basically it shows the card art, and on the back it shows what the actual package looks like. So Hellhound got his little goatee, or Breacher got the goatee. Hellhound's got his shotgun shells attached to him. All right. Now I showed this one specifically, and this is when I found out that my thing stopped recording, because the Dark Reaper package art, you know, classic G.I. Joe art by Doug Hart. And that's what the package is supposed to look like. Well, what do you think? From card to art. I mean, they have it spot on. The art's just that, so. Bam, put that aside. Up next, we're looking at Mizumu Core, the General. I'm shocked the General's so near the top, but look at the General, the art. And bam! Aside from putting the pistol up with the saber and just leaving the mace by itself, I like the figure stand. The fact that it's kind of a little bit of his mask with the hellhounds or the attack dogs, wherever the heck they are. So those are the first two figures that I got. Let's just go through the rest of the cards. Rough design, character sketch, Homer and Rotel. That's what they're going to look like. All his equipment's up top. Soul Eagle. The Lucha. Bam. He's got his title belt. Bear Claw. And what was it? Wilson. Look at Wilson down there. Ready to attack. Here we got Bengal with her sniper. Full sniper case. They made her Salty Dog. I'm about to say CB, but that's what he is. The mechanic. Bam. If that folded up, that'd be neat, but I think it's probably going to be stiff. Lilith. No, Damselfly. Lilith is the paratrooper. Damselfly is the aerial. With her wings. Do you remember the original sketch? If not, go back to the earlier in the video. Shush. With his cyber leg. That's what he's going to look like when he comes in. Bows and arrows. The piece that goes backwards, the grapple hook. Run back and pack dog. I'm pretty sure I ordered this one too. See, sometimes the figures don't look as good. Then I realized that that's actually the edging of the vest. Pack dog actually folds up. I love that. Night Raid and Ozzy. Look at Ozzy. Just the art on that is cool. Ozzy's huge. Okay. We got the cadavers. Okay. The two swords cling together. There's Lilith. Got a parachute ready. Clanker and Tank. Let's see how big the turtle is. Damn, even the turtle's huge. Advanced Scout and Galapagos Tortoise. And of course, you got to have your Aussie Scrounger and Luna. The fact that he's smoking his pipe just is logistics. Logistics. Bam. Snakeheads. So, it looks like that could be mounted to their back to aid them in swimming. They got flint, flippers, different hands. Oh. Okay. Here's the Night Ops, Midnight Ops, Homer and Rotello. I keep saying Homer first instead of Rotello. Rotello is the human. Homer is the bird. And if you were actually able to get all of them, there was a mail order for, not a mail order, but a special character, which is the General Unmasked. And I did not order them all, so I'm kind of kicking myself for this. So that's that. Like I said, I was shocked because I got the email saying that my figures were going to be in Monday, so I wasn't expecting that. My doorbell alarm went off, and I saw Carson's name and 3D Joe's on it. So The General, Dark Reapers, part of the Orthus, the bad guys. These are the version of Cobra, if you will. General's file card. All the characters right there. And then, like I said, the reason they're called Legendary Creators Back to Action. Larry Hama wrote the file card. Mike Good on the figure sculpt. Mark Gerwin. Y'all can see the rest of these names. Operation Recall. Oh, I forgot. On this side, you got people like Dave Emanuele Martinez. I apologize if I murdered this. Mark Pennington. Kirk. Sean. Doug Hart. I mean, these are guys that did the original packaging for the original Joes in the 80s. You know what's interesting is I don't think they have who wrote writing. Okay. Mr. Hama did write this one too then. Doug Hart. Designed by... I do know that Mr. Pennington, Mr. Hama, Mr. Rudat, Mr. Hart are typically at JoeFest. So I may be getting these figures signed this year. Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Oh, I apologize for my yawning and stretching. Let's cut this off, just like my other video did. Until next time, y'all. Godspeed. I'm out.